Okay, my name is George Emmanuel Idoko. I was a professional barber. I was a professional barber that is doing very well. Not really very well per se, but I was working in one of the big saloons in Abuja. My average pay then was actually average. It was okay for me as a young guy. And I have a lot of clients. I have good clients that they were like family to me. So I would say life wasn't that bad, just my ambition. I was very ambitious, so I wasn't really seeing the blessings I had as at that time. So I needed more for myself. Because I was actually rent free and my monthly income plus some service tips and everything at least was averaging 500,000 and above. That's 2022, 2021. That money was actually a lot as at then. So I was just I'm just a professional, but I just say also as at then. I don't know. That's I'm from Benue State, Otupo local government. I was born and brought up in the north here. I was born in Suleja, and my family came to Abuja. That was 1993 there, about okay, sorry, I mean 1995. But I know I was still very tender then. So I grew up in Abuja. Yeah, just when Julius Berger came, and Julius Berger, they employed my dad, so we renovated to Berger camp in Kubwa. So my dad was among the first Julius Berger workers. So that was how we came to Abuja. Yeah. When I grew up in Berger camp before I start hustling. My life before the journey, I can say, is this quest to always want to be more. Like, there has never been a time in my life that I was settled, that I felt settled. I was always looking for more. So I think even during the journey, those things was keeping me going because I knew where I started from. I started from the streets, like the real street. Over the barbing I was doing then, it was not really something that I like doing. It was just a thing. You get somebody actually just go and do this thing. So when I started, things were rough, but then I was like, this thing just have to work out. Even when I had no idea. The place I was over working, I went there as a novice, but I have to stand out to be one of the best barber at time. So there's this push that has always been there. Yeah, I remember my first salary then while I was working was 6,000 naira, while my colleagues were receiving far more beyond that. You get, but there's this resistance, like guy, there's more to this thing, and this thing has pay. No be the regular barbers we did for streets. So I remember I added. I stopped calling myself a barber. I started calling myself professional barber. Like, so it makes more sense to me. So my life before then was this guy that just always wanted more, want more for himself. So there was never a time, even okay, I was working at this place called Case Barber. That place where we were being paid. Haircut is just 4,000 naira, and there it's in the street there in Kobo. But before I get the connection and meet one of my big clients, that's Honorable Shinapella, I get to meet him, and from there we started working together. Introduced me to I started where I was working. That place I was working, yeah, the difference was so much. But I remember going to work, I don't have transport. I don't have money to feed there. But I just covered it off because I see the end. I was always seeing the end. I knew that this place, this is where I'm supposed to be right now. And this thing is going to work out. So with that, it kept me going. I wasn't seeing the challenges around it. Even when I remember I would trek miles, and even when clients call me, I would just tell them, okay, I'm coming. And I would start going when I don't even have transport, but no, I would just beat everything. And that was how I started meeting people. I met a lot of celebrities. Many of them had my contact, and they were like, and we became good men, like good pals. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say for